So this is a YouTube ad strategy that you want to use in 2022 if you want to get profitable. Step number one, you want to pick the right type of product. Now, there are three major types of products that work well in YouTube ads. Talking about e-com, whether it's affiliate or your own store, a webinar funnel, or a book call funnel. For e-com products, you want to make sure your prices are higher, or your payout, but basically your profit margin, is going to be at a higher level. You're probably going to want to start anywhere, I'd say 40 plus, but maybe even 50 plus. Why? You get CPCs around $1, you get a 2% conversion rate. You already see where this is going. That's $50. 3% conversion rate, that's $30, $35. So you definitely want to aim for something that's going to give you a margin of 50 plus. $100 plus is even better. A webinar funnel. That's a popular thing, a product to promote on YouTube ads. On the low end, the course should be around $9.97. Ideally, it would be a little bit higher and have an upsell attached to it. Because of rising costs, we've seen that $9.97, the margins tend to be a little bit slimmer. But if you have an awesome webinar, which is totally up to you, then $9.97 could work. But I would prefer anything $14.97, $2,000 or higher. Or if you have a $9.97 webinar, have an upsell that should help you become profitable. And three would be a book call funnel. A lot of coaches use this. You can use this for high ticket sales, anything that's probably around $3,000 plus. Now, I'm referring to the US market whenever I refer to these numbers. If you're outside of the US, you can probably get away with going a little bit lower, but that's what I've seen that has worked. Step number two, once you decided what you're gonna promote, you need to do your audience research. Know how you're going to launch your campaigns. Now, your audience research, if it's B2C, it's pretty simple. You could use whatever product you're trying to target, whatever solution your product provides, and you want to work with that. You can do that by using some placements or keyword targeting. I like to use custom segment based on search terms, especially if there's high volume search terms. B2B is a little bit harder. You probably want to look at business associations or products or services that only that person in that space would use. However, if you had to choose between both, I would go gear towards B2C because that would work well. Sometimes if your offer is incredibly, has a large appeal, you're good at just going with demographic targeting, picking the right gender, age, and that could be an audience to test out. Number three, creating the ads. This is the most important part. Now, when you create your ads, you want to make sure in the beginning you approach three different angles, three different ways of introducing your product and providing the solution. If you want to follow a script, there are tons of software out there, tons of books written on this subject. I would say go with the tried and tested formula of anything Dan Kennedy has, the basic: call out your audience, present the problem, agitate, provide solutions, social proof, benefits, outcome, provide solution again, call to action. Just look up Google Dan Kennedy and you'll find some type of script, but please put that in your video. Just having a fancy song and flashing things here and there is not gonna work for YouTube ads. 4, the next step is you're finding the winning ad. So now you have all your audiences and you have your ads made up. Now you launch them. Don't go in there with 100% belief that one of the ads are going to work. You never know it's going to work. Let the numbers speak for themselves. If you see some conversions, you want to go towards that style of ad. Then you want to ask yourself, can I improve on the ad? How do you know can you improve? If you're getting a low click-through rate, low click-through rate would be something anywhere below 1%. Honestly, you probably should aim higher, 1.5%, 2%. If you could get that, you're in the right path. But if you're in that area, let's just say below 1%, you know you definitely have room for improvement there. That will bring you better costs, because whenever you do scale, the CTR will come down and the cost will go up. So you want to aim for the highest CTR possible. So let's just say you finally have your winning ad and you think there's no way of improving it. The last step, scaling. Once you have your winning creative, you want to push them out to as many audiences as possible. Use audiences that make sense. Create new audiences. Google itself has 50 plus audiences in line. You can mix and match those audiences. You can make your own audiences from whatever ideas you can have about the product, about the solution it provides, so on and so forth. But the bottom line is you never run out of audiences. And a bonus, you want to keep testing new creatives on the side. When your winning creative stops working, you want to have something to slide in to keep the campaign going as long as possible. And those are the steps to take to be profitable in YouTube ads in 2022. If you want the full details on how to do so, feel free to check out our course. If you want other YouTube ads tips and tricks, feel free to check out all the videos on our channel, and hopefully we can steer you in the right direction with YouTube ads.